Hi guys, we're back today and we had a question from one of our viewers. How can I stop my dog from barking when I'm not home? So I will tell you that is the leading complaint of neighbors, is somebody having a barking dog. And there is a very easy solution to that. And you know, it's important to understand dogs bark for a lot of reasons. And if you've got the neighbors that are yelling over there, shut up to the dog all the time, that's really just going to make the dog bark worse. So what we do is we use something by Dogtra called a bark collar, or some people call it a no bark collar. And it's different than the remote training collar because this is going to correct the behavior when you're not there. The remote training collar is really used to reinforce commands and everything. And this is really just going to correct a specific behavior, and that behavior being barking. And I will tell you that 99% of dogs will learn very, very quickly, and you may get one bark out of them and you won't hear anything else out of them. So the way it works is you set the level, you turn it on, and what it's basically going to do is just give the dog a nick like the remote collar does, you know, and it's more, you know, and I don't like to use the term shock because remember, shock is something unexpected that you can't control, and it may be a shock to the dog the very first time it happens, but after that the dog learns my behavior is causing that. So we routinely use these at the kennel, and really they may bark once or twice, but after that they absolutely will not bark with this collar on. So basically you're going to have a quiet dog once you put this dog, and the dog is going to learn. It's going to affect a permanent behavior change in the dog. I mean, that's what we see. It's going to greatly reduce barking. They've done all kinds of studies with these collars. They're not going to do any physical harm to the dog at all, but they are going to affect a permanent behavior change in the barking. So if you were to put this on the dog when you left, then you could be assured that the dog is not going to bark when you're gone. And the difference in this is, from the remote training collar, is you're going to put it much higher on the dog's neck. So it's going to go up here, right up under the chin. And you're going to have it needs to be right underneath here. And it needs to be fairly tight, but it's not going to hurt the dog. And then you're going to turn it on. We usually suggest starting it on a low level and then turning it up as needed. But I will tell you, the most we've ever had to use one really was a week, and they're not going to continue barking. So if you've got neighbors that are complaining about your barking and you're not home, this is your solution. See ya.